my goodness. Grand Rising people, what's up? It's been a while. I haven't been in the car driving and talking to y'all in a while. So we're going to get this work this morning, okay? We're going to get this work together this morning because I just want to talk to y'all. I'm going to put you guys down here as always. I really should flip the screen, but I'm not today. I really want to talk to you guys today. I just want to talk about random shit. So maybe let's talk about divine parents. Let's talk about star families. Let's talk about, things that I worship. What do I worship? A lot of people want to know now, what do I worship? So let's talk about these type of things. Let's talk about this segment energy I've been feeling lately because people have been getting on my last motherfucking nerves with their comments about things that I post on my social media, the spirituality aspects, me telling y'all that Jesus is not real because he's not, and why I feel the way I feel, right? Okay, so I'm not a person where I say things out just to outwardly say them. If I say something, it's because I've researched it. It's because that I know that it's true. It's because I've read it, because I've experienced it, whatever. I don't say things just to say them, okay? So, number one, let me just clear up. When I say that Jesus is not real, I mean that Jesus is not real, because he's not. The Jesus theme, okay, and I say theme because it is a theme, it was stolen. It was stolen from, oh my God, come on, bro. Go ahead. It was stolen from ancient Kemet. It was stolen from ancient Kemetic stories, ancient Kemetic beliefs, okay? Everything comes from ancient Kemet, all right? So while there is the thought of Christ conscious being like the Christ, having the spiritual aspect behind Christ. Christ was not a physical person. Jesus was not a physical person, as far as in the light that we are putting him in, or that America, I should say, and the masses of the world is putting him in. And so this video is not going to be talking about Jesus today. We're going to do a whole nother video on that because I really want to break down the science of where Jesus came from and how they're using him as a financial catalyst for churches, especially since you know that churches are tax-free, okay? And they still need money from us. And, Black people are the leading consumers in this entire nation. And a lot of it is put into churches. A lot of it is put into building the church and maintaining the church, but then the church turns around, they don't use the money the way they're supposed to, okay? So anyways, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But my point is that when I say that Jesus is real, he's not real, so y'all get the fuck over it. I'm going to keep saying it until y'all finally get it, all right? And it's no disrespect. I don't want to disrespect you. I just want you to be enlightened. I don't want you to continue to walk down this shameful religious, this shameful religious theologies, because at the end of the day, it's not what was originally practiced by us. What I mean us is our ancestors. I'm talking about everyone, but we all come from melanated beings. We all come from melanin. That is what we come from. And if you're continuing to be brainwashed by these westernized ideologies, now don't get me wrong, I was once, at one point, I don't want to say I was brainwashed, but I was definitely forced, okay, by my parents, by my mother specifically, because my father never went to church. He was never into church at all. But my mother, she, took me to church all the time, went to church here and there. And I've never I never got saved. I never went up and got saved. I never went up and got prayed on. Like, I never did any of that shit because it never resonated with me. And now I see why. Because I'm not, that's not who I am. That's not what I am. That's not what I'm about. And internally, I knew that these weren't the beliefs that I was going to be pursuing when I got older. I didn't know it then, but I see now why I was never really into church anyway. I went because my mom made me, but once I left home, I didn't go to church. Like, church was not on my mind at all. So anyways, moving on to divine parents and star families. Okay, so you guys know I just posted a video about the Ankh, and I was telling you guys about the deities, the gods and goddesses, pharaohs, all right, of ancient Kemet. And basically, why I chose ancient Kemet to follow. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of religions that I follow, as far as like Buddhism, Taoism, a lot of their the Sanskrit terminologies and teachings and things like that. Don't get me wrong, I do use a lot of influences, but you have to remember that everything came from Africa. Everything that we know culture-wise, religious-wise, everything came from Africa, okay? To the point where even the Romans were actually worshiping black people because they knew that we were magic, okay? And if you go to the Vatican City, these pictures are in the Vatican City. Like, these pictures are the mosaic tile, or the mosaic glasses, the glass mosaic designs on the walls and stuff. You see like black people with the sun behind their heads, like, and that's a whole nother symbolism thing, whatever. But the point is that, okay, that all these teachings, everything stems from Kemet. Everything stems from African culture, okay? So that, we've stamped that, all right? Let's move on. Let's move on. So these gods and goddesses, deities, whatever, all right? They are energy forms, okay? They are forms of energy, all right? So when Kemet has a theory or knowledge of, this was really their theory, okay? But they thought of the universe as different elements, okay? Which we know now today. There's what? Earth, wind, fire, water, air, or spirit, something like that. Yeah, spirit, that's what it is. Not wind and air and spirit, all right? Okay, so we know, sorry y'all, I'm on a fast today, and a liquid fast, and my brain just is not functioning right now. All right, so anyways, so we know that the elements, the five elements, which are represented by the 5-point star or the pentacle, okay? All right, since y'all think that the pentacle is devilish, it's not. All right, and there's no devil, okay? Let's just throw that out there. There's no fucking devil. But anyway, so these elements are represented within different deities, okay? So these deities represent elements of life, weather, okay? So earth, natural happenings within the universe, all right? The afterlife, the sun, the moon, the stars, the air, the moisture, everything. Kemet has a deity for every single universal element that there is, okay? Want to throw that out there. So when we say, or when I say I am Bastet, I am Anubis's child, I am this, I am that, that means that I am this energy. Okay, I am my ancestors. I am this energy, all right? This energy lives within me. This energy was given to me at birth. I signed this contract at birth with the universe that this is the energy that I would take on. These are my divine parents. These energies made my soul, okay? They made who I am energetically, frequency-wise, whatever, however you want to say it. So no, motherfucker, we are not worshiping these people, okay? We aren't worshiping these people. Sorry, you guys. We aren't worshiping these people. So I just want to throw that out there to you guys, that we're not worshiping Bastet. We're not worshiping Anubis, okay? These are energetic forms that we take on, all right? That we take on and that we claim as us, because energetically that's who we are. You know what I mean? We are. I am Bastet. I am the protector. I am the goddess of fertility. I am I love makeup. I love perfume. I love dance. I love sensuality. That is what this energy is about. This energy is about that. That is what Bastet's energy is about. Sekhmet. Sekhmet is this powerful lioness who was sent out to fight wars. You know what I mean? If you have that very powerful, that very in-your-face energy, you are Sekhmet, most likely, okay? And that's for you to figure out. Your higher self will tell you that, all right? My higher self is probably Sekhmet. I don't know who my higher self is yet, but I'm assuming that she's Sekhmet because Sekhmet don't play no motherfucking games, okay? She's a warrior. She fights for her cause. She fights for the cause of everything, all right? She fought for Kemet. She fought for her people, all right? And these are energetic forms, you guys. They're not physical people that we are worshiping, all right? Now, we have the statues. The statues are used as conduits in order to invoke the energetic spirit of that particular person that you are trying to invoke. So, for example, I have a Bastet and I have an Anubis statue, okay? The statue lives on an altar, all right? Altars have been used by ancient Kemet for years. That's where altars come from. When you go to the church and you go to the altar, it's the same motherfucking thing, okay? So when you come in someone's house and they're spiritual and you see them with altars, don't fucking judge them, because it's the same thing as if you take your Christian ass down to the altar. Sorry, but this person behind me is ignorant as fuck. But you take your ass to the altar and you pray. All right, it's the same thing that I do at my house. I have an altar. I have a personal altar. And I have an altar for Bastet and Anubis because they like their own space, okay? Am I worshiping them? No. Am I offering them things every day in order to energize them so that the energy could continue to flow? Yes. That is the point of when you give offerings. It's sacrifices, okay? Sacrifices and things for the universe, okay? For the universe to, in turn, help you energetically. It's the same thing as if you went to church and you took communion. Or if you went to church and when you do Lent and you sacrifice. It's the same fucking thing. It's the same thing. But y'all sitting up here judging me and people that are spiritual, but you don't have an understanding of that your religion comes from spirituality. It comes from Kemet. Laying hands, Reiki, meditation. When you lay hands to go pray at the altar, the pastor lays hands on you. That ain't nothing but Reiki. Okay? You're born with Reiki initially, but westernized ideologies and, of course, with the way we eat and our vaccinations, all that kills that Reiki energy that channels through us naturally. You are naturally given the ability to heal people. That is part of your natural abilities. We all have natural abilities, but they don't teach us these things because they don't want us to know how powerful we are as people, especially melanin people. Okay? Especially melanin people. Let's just be fucking honestly real right now. All right? So at the end of the day, I'm not sitting up here saying that we're better than anyone, or that we're above anyone, but we are made differently. We are energetically, universally, made different. We are made different. We are made, and our DNA is different. Our DNA genetic makeup is different from our counterparts. Okay? So I just want to throw that out there to you guys. We've covered deities. Now let's talk about star families, all right? Let's talk about aliens, all right? I haven't talked about aliens on this channel yet. I'm going to start talking about them because my knowledge and understanding of alien life forms alien alien species, alien DNA traces, things like that. I'm starting to get a more vast understanding of that whole subject, okay? So, as far as aliens are concerned, all right, I know that I definitely have Palladian, I have Palladian DNA in me, as well as Lyrian, okay? Most likely, if you're a divine parent or a divine mother, I should say, is Bastet, Sekhmet, Hathor, you are most likely associated with Lyrian people, okay? Now, remember that we are reincarnated. We come back to life as different life forms, as different people, as different things. So you could be crossed with another alien life form DNA. So don't think that just because you're from Pleiades that you are not from somewhere else, all right? That is not the case. You are most likely mixed with something else, all right? I love the fact that I can think beyond measures. I can think beyond this 3D dimension. I can think beyond what we see and know that is in front of us, because we know that these aliens, they live on a different frequency than us, okay? And we're talking, you know, that some people got reptilian in them, you know what I mean? And y'all know about the reptilians, all right? You know about the reptilians. So I'm sorry if this is above your head or above your pay grade and you feel like aliens don't exist, but they actually fucking do. Aliens do exist in the most wide range of species you could find. We're talking reptilians, Dracos, you know, all types of different life forms of aliens. The Greys, all right? The Greys. And, you know, I'm not going to really touch on it too much, again, because I'm just here to make you think. I'm just here to stretch your mind a little bit. I am here for you to understand that there is more to life than just this 3D plane, than just what you've been taught by institutionalized education, by institutionalized religion. There is more to life than just watching Love and Hip Hop and wondering what the next celebrity is gonna do and who they're fucking and who's sucking whose dick and all this shit. Who gives a fuck about that shit? Don't nobody care about no damn celebrities. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody care about that shit. I know I don't. I could care less about what Nicki Minaj got on and when is her album dropping and all of this stuff. I don't care about that stuff, okay? I care about strengthening my brain's frequency, strengthening my understanding of life and who I am, because I know that I was put here to heal. Some people are just born to heal people. You know, we're here, we're light workers. That is what a healer is. It's a person that is put on this earth to bring light. And I know that I was a healer in my past life. I already know that. That's why I don't feel like I belong here anymore. I don't feel like I belong in society. I don't feel like I belong here on this plane. That doesn't mean that I don't want to be here. So I don't want y'all to sit up here and think, oh my God, she's suicidal. Chill the fuck out, okay? That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I know that I have a higher purpose. I know that I have a greater purpose than just being in this 3D dimensional plane. I have a way higher purpose. I have a bigger and better purpose, and that is to heal, and that is to bring love, truth, and light through the energies of Bastet, Anubis, Sekhmet, Ma'at. These are the energies that are driving me, are the driving force within me. And just because I have Bastet energy doesn't mean that the next person doesn't have Bastet energy. Like these energies, they birthed a lot of people. So don't think for 1 second that just because I have Bastet energy doesn't mean that someone watching this video doesn't have Bastet energy either. That's not the case. Okay? So back to alien life forms, all right? Your star families, man, star families. Some people work with star families more than others. I don't really work with my star families like that because I just don't have that connection built up yet. But, you know, I do and I don't. I've definitely seen Lyrian, Lyrian people come in my meditations. I've literally have seen cat faces, so freaking distinct. I mean, it's crazy. Mountain lion distinct heads come to me in my meditation. And I'm sitting here like, did I really just fucking see that shit? Okay, did I really just see a lion head come to me? And that's just, they're just reaching out. They're just letting you know that they're there. They're letting you remember who you are. You got to remember who you are. You have to remember. We've been erased. Our memories have been erased. Okay? We all come from the stars. We all come from the universe. We all come from stardust. All right? We are made literally from the grains of the universe. Okay? That is what the dust. That is what we are made for. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, literally. We are made from stardust. So y'all have to realize that, like, these bodies that we live in, these are just they're just outer shells. They're just costumes for our spirits to walk in, so that we are able to live within these weathering climates. That's all that these outer shells are. And yes, we have to take care of them because we are still human. You know what I mean? We're still human. We're still human organism life forms that have to live. We have to eat to survive and things like that. But as far as your soul, there is an energetic frequency aura that lives in you and around you, okay? And that is what I'm talking about with star families. That is what I'm talking about with these energetic forms of deities, gods, and goddesses of Kemet, okay? If y'all don't think that our ancestors didn't communicate with aliens, y'all got shit fucked up. Y'all is not thinking beyond measure, man. You is really thinking on some old elementary school type shit, dog. I always knew that aliens exist. I always knew that. I always knew. Now, as far as like all these stories about UFOs and oh my God, they came and got me and blah blah blah. Like, okay, there are alien abductions that legit happen, and a lot of times, like when people have dreams about receiving like DNA upgrades and things like that, or like you're receiving a download from the sun or from the universe, from the skies, or if you are experiencing like alien life forms coming to you in your dreams, or if you're doing astral projections and you're going to different planets and things like that, that is interactions with aliens. That is UFO and alien interactions. So I don't want you to think that you're tripping, my love, because you're definitely, oh my gosh, that car, oh my gosh. I don't want you to think you're tripping. You're definitely not tripping at all. That is definitely truth and facts. Okay, that is hardcore facts up in this bitch. So it's just amazing to be able to think outside the box and to think beyond what you physically see in front of you. I know that there are energetic waves, that there's frequencies to tap into. I know these things, man. I have my father's spirit on camera, not his physical form, but him talking. You guys know I always talk about this shit. Like, this shit is real. This shit is not, I don't want to say not to be played with. It's not nothing to be played with, but it's nothing to just think lightly of. Spirituality is real. Contact with spirits are real. Contact with UFO is real. This shit is real, you guys. Okay? It's absolutely real. Jesus, not real. Jesus not real. Alright? Jesus not real. Heaven not real. Hell not real. Not real. But this spirituality shit right here, this shit is real, you guys. It is real. It is absolutely real. And it is a part of you. It's a part of your ancestors. It's a part of what we come from. Christianity comes from that. Do y'all think that this shit started with Kemet? No, it began with Kemet. It's not even the year 2018. It's not even the year 2018, but the Gregorian calendar says that it is. When the Bible says that is when humanity started. That is not when fucking humanity started. It is not. The Bible is not the beginning, nor is it the end. Y'all think the world is ending. It's the end of the age. It's the end of the Pisces age. It's the end of the Jesus age. Jesus's reign is over. Sorry, Jesus, your reign is over, and he's not coming back. So it's time for us to wake up and to really dive deep and to understand. And I'm not saying for you to be obsessed with this life, because some people think that I'm obsessed, but I'm just obsessed with learning more about myself, and I absolutely love it. And for people to see you in a good headspace, for people to see that you have left a life behind and that you're doing well. Some people hate that shit, man. They can't stand to see people happy. They can't stand to see people doing well. And that is the point of this conversation, is that there is more to life than just the physical form. There's more to life than watching Love and Hip Hop. There's more to life than worry about celebrities. It's more to life than drama and bullshit. It's more to life than chasing boys, chasing men, chasing women, chasing money. It's more to life than just what we see on this 3D plane. There is way more to life. It's time for us to open up our horizons. It's time for us to really start thinking and being those geniuses, okay? Being those geniuses and being thirsty for knowledge. That is what we should be striving to do. We should be striving to heal our bodies, to eat better, to be healthier, so that we can live longer, okay? So that we can be here for the long haul, for our kids, for our kids' kids, for our kids' kids' kids. All right, we can live that long. It's possible. But because of all these things that we're eating and the things that we're digesting, and of course, I mean, it's also the chemtrails that the government are putting in the air, and, you know, all these chemicals and stuff that we are around, these pesticides, what have you, gasoline, all this stuff affects it. But if you start by just at least eating right and meditating, learning how to do self-Reiki, if you get attuned to do Reiki, really learning about the universal life forces within and around us, you will definitely see that, you know, your life will become a lot lighter. Your frequency and your spirit will become a lot lighter, all right? And you'll be a happier person. You won't be so depressed. You won't be so worried. And you know, depression and worry makes us sick. It makes us sick, and I'm a prime example of that. Because I had, you know, you guys know I had, or some of you guys, if you're not new, or if you are new, you may not know, but I had gallbladder surgery earlier this year because I was working in a stressful environment. And it basically, I was stress eating, and it led me to having to get my gallbladder removed. And that's what changed my life. That's what woke me up all the way. I was already politically awake, but as far as spiritually, like, I wasn't there yet. I have to admit, I was not there yet. And here we are almost a year later from my surgery, and look at me now. Look at where the fuck I have come from. So I'm honestly really proud of myself, and I couldn't be more honored to represent and to spread the love and the light of Kemetic teachings, of spirituality, of our ancestors, and of course, you know, talking about alien life forms, which is totally Freaky Friday in my group, but it is what it is, you guys. Like, it honestly, it is what it is. So, please, you know, refrain from the comments on my page, on my Instagram. I'm gonna post what the fuck I want. Sorry if you're offended or you feel like it's harsh or bashing, but the truth is hurtful, okay? The truth always hurts, always. No matter what. Truth, good or bad, it's gonna hurt, all right? And this is good truth, and it's still hurting people. So it's time for y'all to wake the fuck up, man. Get over it. Jesus is not real. Sorry. The devil is not real. Heaven is not real. Sorry. Sorry to bust your bubble. But if it makes you feel good and you want to continue, then do it. You know, I'm not mad at you. But if, you know, you're asking me who and what I worship, I don't worship anything or anyone but myself. I worship me. I worship the ground that I walk on. I thank the universe for providing me with life. And that's about it. You know, I meditate and I do Reiki energy on myself, healing energy on myself. I try to eat as good as I can, as clean as I can. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much where I am with my life right now. So I just wanted to talk to you guys on my way to work. I am pulling up. I want to do this little job. Just some points to hit really quick. If you had not joined my Facebook group, Collective Conscious Minds, please look it up. It is a private group, so you must be approved to come in. But you are more than welcome to join the group. It's all about non-religious spirituality. Okay? So if you are just waking up or you're trying to learn more about spirituality, it's a great time to come on in. Come on in. Come on in. All right? Welcome to all the new subscribers to my channel. Thank you guys so much. We are now a little bit over 600 subscribers, which is absolutely freaking amazing. I cannot be more excited to grow and to give you guys frequency and to really teach you guys some things about spirituality and where things originated from. Also, I have one more thing that I want to tell you guys. Oh my god, I don't remember what it was. Okay, I have a few videos coming up, but I do want to tell you guys that I am planning to do a question and A video, a Q&A. All right, so if you want to ask me some questions about spirituality or whatever, anything you want to ask me about, hit me up on my Instagram. It is Divine Chakras, all together, no space. All right, you can hit me up and give me some questions, and I will answer them on a Q&A video as well. Today's Theory Thursdays in the group, so we're talking about things that are truthful within spirituality. What else? I had something else too. I'm so mad that I can't remember. Oh yes, readings. So if you are interested in receiving a tarot reading, a tarot card reading from me, I am open for business. As always, I am here for you to give you spiritual guidance through the energetic spirits of Bastet, Anubis, my ancestor team, as well as my angel team. All right, we are of high frequency, divine love and light. So if you are interested in receiving a tarot reading, you could also message me on Divine Chakras on Instagram, or you can hit me up on my email address. And I will put that information in the description box below. I'm getting my scheduled together, but it is up and running. And then I accept all payments through PayPal, so I just want to throw that out there as well. But you can go on my Instagram. I do have a lot of testimonials from people that have done readings with me, and they have written reviews. Not that I need any reviews because, you know, no ego, but you know, when you are protected and you're guided by the highest of highs, then you know that your information that you're giving out, you know, is truthful, and it is from a place of love. So I just wanted to throw that out there as well to you guys. So I am here. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me today and talking to me. Again, I have a few more videos coming up, but this week in the group is all about the solar plexus. So if you are interested in learning about the solar plexus, I do have a video that I posted in on my channel as well as in the group. Okay.